Okay, so there are, like, it's been a minute since I filmed any videos. I know, like, the last video that was up on Monday, I filmed like 2 weeks ago, and then just things have happened. So pretty much, if you couldn't see anything different about me, changed the hair. It was an absolute nightmare. It's still slightly hot mess, but I'm just gonna own it and just deal with it until we can fix it again. Definitely had toner issues, definitely have some, I don't know what red I used when my hair was red, but it was like impossible to get out, and there's still like red, and it's just a mess. We're just gonna go with it. Today though, I'm going to be talking about some pieces I have from a collection that has just recently come out, and that's the Magic of the Night collection from MAC. I have just a handful of the pieces of the collection here, but I did want to talk about them because they're available right now online on maccosmetics.com, but they come into counters and the MAC stores tomorrow. So I wanted to just give you like my little opinion on the stuff that I got, because it's very pretty. All of the packaging has this jewel toned amazingness to it, and every piece kind of has a different shade of jewel tone. Oh, it's beautiful. The color drenched pigments are my favorite shade in the world. This just amazing teal. And then the eye set has, and the brushes, the sets have stripiness going on. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the brush set that I have. So the brush set I have is the Essential Brush Kit. Comes in this clutch, looks like this. It's black, kind of has like a stripy design on it, and then it has this plate that is a teal, a violet shade, and then a darker kind of like bluish blurple, we'll call it. You open it up, you get 5 brushes. First one is the 168, and so this is an angled contour brush. The next one is the 133 short handle. These are all the short handle ones. And this is a small cheek brush. And then we have the 221, which is a blending brush. 219, which is the pencil brush. And then the 239, which is the quintessential paddle eyeshadow brush, main one. So these are all small, great for traveling, and the cool thing about this is that they all have, except these two, have the same, but they all have the different kind of jewel tone shades for the ferrule. And I think that's really cool because it really makes them special. It's not just like, hey, here's some small brushes. So the fact that they come like this and then it matches the clutch, this is a nice kit to kind of just throw in your purse. You know, you need to like touch up your makeup, touch up your cheeks, your powder. It's just a nice like small kit. I will say the quality of these brushes is not the same as the full size MAC brushes because they are more mass produced. So that's kind of normal for the smaller ones to not be as nice quality, but I still think that it's a really nice deal. It's a nice thing to have kind of just with you if you need to have brushes with you, and it's a nice thing to travel with. So I wouldn't say like, here's my go-to all of the time, use them everyday brushes. They're a better deal because you're getting more for a less expensive price than if you were buying them separate, but the quality is kind of hit because of that. Next up is the Enchanted Eyes palette. So this is the warm eyeshadow palette. It includes 6 eyeshadows. Open it up, it's got magnetic closure. It comes with a brush, and my brush is over there, but it's a half blending brush, half angle brush. This is the warm neutral palette. So it definitely fits the bill there. It's got mattes, it's got shimmers, it's got some satins, and the color range is, as you can see, light to dark. It's a very good go-to palette. It's got a nice size mirror, so you can, and it's got like a hinge, so you can hold it at any angle, hold it sideways to be able to see like both your eyes. I would say this is a really nice palette. Very basic. I'm not gonna say it's definitely not unique or anything like out of the box, but the way that MAC Holiday tends to be, it's very predictable in this kind of sense, where they've always got the lip palette, the eye palettes, the brush palettes, the face kits, they kind of do the same thing every year, just change up the packaging and change up the colors sometimes. But I think that these work better as a gift than buying for yourself. So these are great for people who don't have like if you're getting a gift for someone who's kind of new to makeup or who kind of needs like a pick-me-up and needs like new makeup, these are always a good thing to get. So then next up we have the Extra Dimension skin finishes. Amazing. First one I'm going to talk about is called Shaft of Gold, and this is kind of a coppery, very warm shade, super shimmery, blends really nicely. And the other one is Oh Darling, which is my personal favorite. Very light, kind of like champagne and gold, had a baby. Works beautifully. I have it on my cheekbones right now. I have Shaft of Gold kind of as a contour over my other contour, so kind of like just a little bit because otherwise it'd be a little bit too much for me. These are both beautiful. Oh Darling is a definite must-have. That one I believe is already sold out online, so if you want it, get to your MAC store as early as you possibly can on Thursday. And last but not least at all are the color drenched pigments. I only have 2 of these. I believe there's 5 total, and I kind of want all of them because these are like pressed pigments. They've got amazing texture. They've got nice coverage, nice pigmentation, and they've got shimmer, and they're easier to work with than a loose pigment, which can be kind of beautiful, but kind of more annoying to use than an eyeshadow. First color is Tonight's the Night, and this is a dark, beautiful teal, like a blackened teal, and it has sparkle. The other shade is No Taboos, which is definitely a very blackened, almost navy. It has a slight bluish tone to it, but it's definitely darker than the other shade, which is Tonight's the Night. I have both of these on my eyes right now. I've got Tonight's the Night is my main shadow on my lid, and then I've got No Taboos kind of in the outside corners and along the lower lash line. And then I use the Warm Enchanted Eyes palette kind of just everywhere else. So let's talk about prices really quick. Brush set is $52.50. The eyeshadow palette is $39.50. Extra Dimension Skin Finish is $33. And then the color drenched pigment is $22. I really like the color drenched pigment. If you like colors, those are amazing. The Extra Dimension Skin Finish is fantastic. And then the gift sets I think are great as gifts, but if you've got a lot of makeup, you don't need them. So let me know what you're gonna get from the Extra Dimensions collection, Magic of the Night. That's what it is, not Extra Dimensions. Magic of the Night collection from MAC. If anything, you can get it at counters tomorrow. So that's all for today, and I will see you later.